This team has played a total of 2,300 minutes of football across the entire Premier League season. That is on average 116 minutes per player. So let's see how well they can perform in the Premier League. Now let's quickly walk through the team before we get into the actual league table. Now up front, I've gone for Carlos Vinicius. Now it was hard to choose a striker because most strikers have been playing all season, so the options I have were very bare. So from Fulham we have Carlos Vinicius up front. On the left we have Chiesa, obviously from Liverpool. At our central attacking midfielder we have Matheus Franca from Crystal Palace. On the right we have Luis Sinisterra of Bournemouth. We've got hold on, this one's going to take me a minute. Gilavogui as our left DM, and we've got Rodri himself on the right, the Ballon d'Or winner, the best player in the world, as our right DM. Left wing back we've got Luke Shaw. Now Luke Shaw did feature quite a bit and we did actually have a lot of good left backs, but I did end up going with Luke Shaw because he is the best option. Left centre back we have Diga from Wolves. At right centre back we have Willy Bolly from Nottingham Forest. At right back we have Tomiyasu, who actually only played 6 minutes of Premier League football last season. In goal we have Robin Olsen from Aston Villa, and on the bench our first centre back is Jensen Seelt from Sunderland. Our second left back is Rico Henry. Our backup attacking midfielder or right winger is Luis Guilherme from West Ham. Striker Matthew from Chelsea, and our third left back is Matthew Targett from Newcastle. We've got a backup DM, Jonjo Shelvey, who joined from Burnley, and our third striker is Dane Scarlett from Tottenham. Our fourth centre back is Ian Cashin from Brighton, and our second right back is Seamus Coleman from Everton. So you've learnt the team, you've seen the team. These are the players. Obviously not all of these players have played the least minutes for their team, because I have chosen players based on positions just so we have an actual team, and all of these players were mainly signed for the first team, which is why some of these may have played more minutes than other players. And I also chose players that didn't go out on loan and play minutes at other teams. I tried to choose as many players that have been at their team since either the start of the season or the January transfer window. Right, let's get into some of the stats. So the top scorer and top assister actually for this season is Matheus Franca, who scored 12 goals and got 7 assists. Obviously, I was playing him at the shadow striker role, which was a good idea. Obviously, he did enjoy playing there. In my opinion, for a completely new team, completely fresh slate, I think he's done very well. Carlos Vinicius then behind him with only 8 goals. I did honestly expect more from him. He could have done better. Luis Sinisterra with 6 assists and 4 goals. Overall, not very many goals in my opinion. Maybe the team should have done better. And now some players that didn't make many appearances for the 0 minutes team. Matthew Targett actually did not play once this season for us. He didn't even feature once for us, which is unbelievable. Didn't even get a minute in the low minute team. Dane Scarlett only 2 appearances off the bench. Rico Henry 18 appearances off the bench. Seamus Coleman 1 start, 13 off the bench. And Luis Guilherme, he played every game off the bench. There you go. And the rest have been playing regularly, including Guilherme. I don't know why I added him. Actually, I've just noticed Luke Shaw has 11 assists, so Matheus Franca is not the top assister, it is Luke Shaw, which is very interesting from left back. This is the tactic I used. It is an adapted tactic from a Miranda's save I did on stream over on my Twitch. So make sure to come over if you are interested in Football Manager content. I do Football Manager and other games if you are interested. Right, but now the main part of the video, let's check where this team has finished in the Premier League. Now, to be honest, I did expect quite a low finish, but maybe they could have done a little bit better. They finished top of the relegation, only 3 points off safety, and they would have actually been safe because Fulham has a lower goal difference, but unfortunately they just didn't score enough goals. Maybe Carlos Vinicius was a mistake up front. Maybe I could have chosen someone else. The wins we've had this season were 1-0 against Man United, 1-0 against Arsenal, 3-2 against Chelsea, 2-1 against Everton, 1-0 against Wolves, 3-0 against Fulham, and 2-0 against Crystal Palace. Those first 3 wins are crazy. Honestly, beating Man United, Arsenal, or Chelsea even once in a season with a brand new team like this is crazy. But this just shows you the talent that just doesn't get used. But who knows what would happen in real life if these players were put on a team. Maybe it just wouldn't work out the same, because in the end this is Football Manager and it's a simulation. We ended up scoring 37 goals throughout the whole season and conceded 61, which maybe the defense should have been better, especially with Rodri as a ball-winning midfielder. Could have dropped back sometimes, but obviously these players have been injured and haven't played a lot, so maybe the fitness just wasn't up to par. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.